All right, guys, she's all fixed. Just want to say thanks for everybody that left a comment. Adam, thanks. I called Grainger and they did have the valve, so I picked that up. It's 19 bucks. Fixed it. So we got a new valve in there. I didn't put the line back on and it works just fine. Kicks the pressure out of here when it shuts off and then just leaks for a minute and then it's good to go. So she's sitting there with 130 pounds. Mark said that the box that he has shuts it off at 150. So I think I'll just be good with this for now. And I'm going to work on the other compressor. I'm going to order a kit for the motor, a new rod, and some rings for the compressor part. And got to get a new check valve for it also, because that check valve is bad in that one. But it's a little smaller than this one. This was 3/4 of an inch, and I think the other one might be slightly smaller. It's a little less heavy duty compressor for sure. It's a 60-gallon tank instead of an 80. But it worked out good. And I just wanted to make this quick video to say thank you to everybody. And yeah, especially to Mark. And thank you to Tom Duncan. Use some of your fittings there, buddy, that you left. I appreciate it. That helped me out big time. Tom left the bag of fittings here when he plumbed my AC unit for my air compressor there. And I was able to use some of those fittings, so that worked out really good. But it's silky smooth, runs really good, nice and quiet. And it does take a while to fill this big tank up, but I don't think that'll be a real problem. Eventually, you know, I'll get the other one running. It fills a little bit quicker, but the tank's quite a bit smaller. So I could probably put this compressor unit and motor on the other tank and it might work out better. So, but for right now, it'll give me some air. Don't have any more leaks. I had to replace the Schrader or the drain valve down there. So I got that taken care of and she's working good. So tomorrow we'll get on the old electric motorcycle here. Get going on that. My car needs a bath. We went Bajaing today out in the Ocala forest. When we went over to Ocala to Grainger, I hit a big scrub. There's a bunch of off-road trails and stuff back in the woods there, and it's been pretty dry here, so I was able to get pretty far back there. And yeah, Andrew's wanting to make some sort of a Baja that we can all go out there and got cats on the roof, fiddlers on the roof. We got cats on the roof. So anyway, maybe tomorrow we'll get some work done and turn this thing on. And I got to CC these heads down here. We got to throw some springs on there. Just going to put some single springs on there, and we'll CC the heads. Got the CC stuff out. I just haven't got to it. Here's the little plates for those. We got one for 85.5, one for 90.5 or 92. And one for 94. Then we just got a big syringe here that we fill with alcohol or water, whatever we got, and we'll get a good idea of where those heads are at. Make sure our compression ratio is good for our 2-liter before I order push rods and all that stuff. So anyway, here we go. Got sort of a mess out here. Got to get this compressor in tomorrow. Put it somewhere. Probably put it on the back porch. And I'll take the pump and stuff off to make the tank a little lighter, and get my kit coming for my compressor motor there so I can rebuild it. It's got a Ganock in it. So it's not only did the check valve go bad on it, but the rod went bad in it. It's not sounding good at all, so we got to take care of that. All right, guys, thanks again for all the comments, the help. All you guys always save my ass, and I appreciate it. Everybody was right. It was definitely the check valve. When I took the check valve out, the spring was turned sideways in the bottom of it, and there was no rubber piece gone. I guess it's quite it's a common problem, you know, wear item basically when you have a compressor. That check valve starts to go bad, and all those little rubber pieces go into the tank, and eventually there's no rubber pieces left to seal it off. So it works sort of like an anti-drain back on an oil filter. So anyway, that's where we're at. I don't think I'm going to hook this thing back up. I had to disconnect the wire, and this thing's got some issues. I got a couple capacitors to try in here. and stuff like that. It worked for a little while and then stopped working. So my refrigerator unit just flips the breaker. And I'm definitely not an electrician. I know Tom brought a couple parts for it, and I really don't know what to do with them. I just put them in the cabinet. Probably put this off to the side for a while too, because pretty soon it'll be cool here. Can you believe summer's almost over? I can't. Saw a sign for an October car show today in Ocala. So that'll be cool. Once October gets here, the cool weather's usually right behind. So I want to thank everybody for going over to 66 Hell Rides channel. Buy those t-shirts, you know, help him out a little bit. Help a brother out, you know. He is a brother of the road. And I believe he is running for, what is it? President of the Road, Brother of the Year award. So go check him out, say hi, and sub to his channel and stuff. And I'm gonna get my shirt tonight when Andrea gets home. So you guys have a good one. I'm gonna go and turn this off. Hopefully it didn't get too dark. And tomorrow we'll get out here and get busy.